Make sure you guys smash the and crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. We have your top 16 feature match here, and this is actually going to be Salamangreat versus Ritual Beast, and this is actually kind of an interesting matchup to actually be seen, because we're going to get the chance to see what Salamangreat can actually do in the OCG, and it's actually kind of impressive here. So we're going to see the normal summon Foxy here resolve. We're going to go ahead and get the Excavate to top 3 here, which you do see Salamangreat to fire the Effect Veiler and the Circle being added. And you know, typically when the Circle is the best card that you could actually hit here to be able to gas up, get into the Gazelle, it's pretty bad. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna resolve our Circle here so we can go ahead and toggle on into, you guessed it, the Gazelle, the heart and soul of the deck, the free special summon, the dump the trap card that you can recur off of the link to. All the good standard stuff. We're going to go ahead and link one on in to the cat to search with the Gazelle. You see the Max C chain, and you see the one of cross out coming down here for our Salamangreat player. I'm actually, this is so crazy to actually see that the Salad player opened up the one of here. So you're going to see the chain resolve, down comes the Gazelle. You're going to see the link one resolve here. We're going to be getting our field spell, which is going to come in pretty major handy here along the way. As soon as this is done resolving, we'll get to go ahead and resolve the Gazelle here in a second. Sanctuary being added to the hand. You got to love the one-ofs here for this standard pile. All right, we're gonna go ahead and they're gonna, on the new chain, they're gonna imperm the Gazelle, which was actually not a terrible call. I actually quite like the fact that they made the attempt to try to stop the Gazelle from getting into one of the trap cards. Problem is the link 4 can still generate some of that crazy value that you would want to see along the way. You're gonna go ahead and see the Tack Talents coming down here for the draw 2, which is absolutely absurd. This duelist has opened up everything. Having the Tack Talents, having all the gas. Here comes the Signet Mining, discarding the Cosmic Cyclone. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to search the Spinny here so you can get the discard to get the extra monster down into the graveyard so that this can actually revive itself later on here. This is so nuts. Like, man, the Salad always been this good. I guess playing through Maxi, you see the Spinny being discarded. You see the Spinny reviving itself. You're going to see the Mirage Stalio coming down here so that we can go ahead and get our detached special summon. There goes our Gazelle. Gotta love this. All right, who are we going to bring out here? The Salamangreat of Fire. So we can go ahead and get another search. How much gas? All right, there's the Weasel. So this little guy right here is going to get this deck a draw 1. If we did play Kaiser Coliseum, we could actually soft lock our opponent turn 1, which I'm sure we are playing Kaiser, but we didn't actually draw it here. So you're going to see the Weasel doing its thing here. All right, verifying the graveyard. All right, there's the Weasel. All right, we're going to go ahead and link 1 the Weasel away. All right, we're going to go ahead and make the link 1 again. Weasel's going to trigger. We're going to hand this Gazelle on over to our opponent, and this Weasel's going to go back to the bottom of our deck, and we're going to get ourselves a nice little free draw card here. All right, now we're going to go ahead and link 3 on into the Promethean Princess. So this way, we have the Promethean Princess down here for later on in the combo. Actually, interestingly enough here, we don't actually revive anything on this Promethean Prince. I guess I just didn't want the extra body sticking around, and it's just inherently easier not to do anything, which I kind of agree with here in the long haul. So you're going to see the Mirage Stalio with the Promethean here being linked off. You're going to see the good card here bouncing on back to the hand off of the link 4. Now that we have Field Spell, now we can actually go ahead and link 4 on out into another copy of itself. Go ahead and trigger the search effect on this. And now we've got our counter trap card. So we've done everything we needed to do. Standard Salamangreat combo is all loaded up. Go ahead and set 2 very mysterious cards. One of those is mysterious. The other one is the counter trap card, 150% here. Ritual Beast player is going to go ahead and get their draw for turn here. All right. Finally, maybe we can see Ritual Beast do things. And this is also what I was talking about earlier at the Kaiser Coliseum. You know, making that passive board with the Kaiser and the Link 4 is something that a lot of Japan has done. You do see the normal summon Canahawk coming down here for the Ritual Beast player. I'm going to go ahead and verify the stats, see if there's something we want to do. We're going to see the Max C come down here. Now, interestingly enough here, called by on the Max C, you do have the counter trap card. Do the Maxi resolving is just extra greed at this point. Like, it would naturally net you some extra cards, yes, but do you care enough about this actually going through and netting you that plus extra, or do you just sit on the counter trap card here? And honestly, I think the best call was to let it resolve, as you see there. Keeping the counter trap alive while your opponent has 2 cards in hand is way more important than this. You're going to see the Counterhawk attempt to resolve. We're going to see the Imperm coming on down here to target the value that was attempted to be had there. And, you know, that's unless you have another extender here and an ability to play through the counter trap card, you're just in such a bad position. Like, this is actually crazy. So we do see the pass turn over here to the Salamangreat player. Now we've got to build a board to get to the OTK scenario, which we have more than enough monsters down in Graveyard. We're going to go ahead and rotate our Link 4 into the Link 4 via the field spell. We'll go ahead and trigger the effect to search here. And guess what we're going to get here? You get a nice little field spell out, or a nice little Will of the Salamangreat here, which has the ability, you'll see here in a second. You're going to see the absolute madness of the value here that this spell card is going to get. Hey, look, go ahead, trigger. Oh, sure. Is that a Link 4? Special 1, Special 2, Special 3, and Special 4? Oh, okay. Don't mind if I do. Alright, this is actually insane watching this deck actually resolve. Alright, we are going to go ahead and trigger off and go ahead. Hey, look, we got the Weasel back. How many times is this little critter going to be involved in some of these little shenanigans for this? A free draw hand our opponent a monster all day long. Alright, we are going to go ahead, verify how many Balinix that we got down. I think we still have 1 left. Alright, go ahead and link summon. Oh, okay. Link 2. Alright. Are we going to make the Link 2 here? I assume that we do here. Yep. We're going to go ahead and we're going to commit to the Link 2. Alright, Link 2 on standby. So this is actually be pretty useful here later on. We'll just have to, go ahead and trigger on the side. There's the Weasel coming on down. Go ahead and Link 1 the Weasel. Alright. Hey, look, we got another good card. So now this is where this gets a little bit ridiculous. So now we're going to go ahead and wheel a monster on over to our opponent's field. We're going to hand them this nice little friend here, which, go ahead and enjoy this. This is your problem now. And guess what? We get our free draw 1. And now we get to trigger, yes, the Promethean Princess in the graveyard to pop. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the other one to protect our Link 1 on the field so it doesn't actually go anywhere. Yeah, that's the Promethean Princess. All right. So now we got some more Link climbing to do so we can safely get on over. We're going to go ahead and Salamangreat a Fire with the Link 2 to reincarnate into the Link 2 manually. That way we can actually start triggering the Link 2 value here in a second. What can we actually get back on this? Probably a lot of good stuff down there. Alright. We have, man, and the Gazelle's coming down? Holy crap. Alright, sure. We have a dump target for this Gazelle? Okay, sure. Alright, there goes the trap card. Alright, do we even really need this at this point? I mean, we have game projected on board here. Alright, go ahead and trigger the add back. Yup. Alright, so how much more do we need to get over this? We already have Promethean, we have the Raging Phoenix. Are we gonna, do we continue on with the full combo here? Alright, Balinix, Spinny, and Gazelle. Alright, Link 2, Link. He does have the Hida there. Alright, that's something else that we still have access to. We're going to go Link 3. We're going to make the Link 3. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to trigger the Promethean Revive on into the Link 2. And the Gazelle. Sure. Battle phase attack on over. And attack directly for game. Yeah, that's, unless our opponent has something in hand to miraculously try to hold on here, this should be done. Swing on in with the Link 3, 28, yep. Yeah, I think we're done here. I wanted to cover this because I'm impressed with how solid goes here. Yep, and as you can see, yep, it's all over. Wow, those are some bricks there. And the Rapengu's the top deck? Ugh. Well, I will say this was actually a pretty interesting showcase for what we could expect it out here. So please, leave a comment down below. I hope you guys enjoyed Top 16. I expect to see some other good stuff here out of this event. And you guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Peace out. Patrons, Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.